We didn't have a choice. We was already doing for ourselves. Even with all the oppression, we were accomplishing things far greater than the black and blacks have done. They've done very little, except bring you the teaching, the belief, because that's all teachings is. I believe. We don't need to believe no more. We need to know. I want to say this in relation to the topic brother has chose for this evening. As I have heard a few times where speakers have talked about what Abraham Lincoln had to offer the brothers and sisters, our ancestors, and they make mockery and call the clergy, they call the ones who at that time was our leadership, they called them out of their names, Coon, Sambo, and all this other negative stuff. And because they rejected what not Dr. King, what Abraham Lincoln was saying. I want to make this point. If you're so upset with what those men, and probably not women, because as you know, we women don't really, we really don't allow women to have any kind of voice. We push anything women have to say or think, we just push that to the side, don't mean anything. So chances are Abraham Lincoln was speaking to Black American men, and they rejected the offer or the proposal that Abraham Lincoln was talking about. And there are those, again, who want to call those people names. So if you're so dead set and they were wrong holding that position, if I was there, I would have said this to Abraham Lincoln and blah, blah, blah. Why are you still here in America? You're here right with them. And there's nothing stopping you from going to Africa, Panama, Liberia, China, Thailand, Vietnam, wherever the hell you want to go. Get your ass on a plane or boat and buy. You still right here. So how the hell you got the nerve to talk about that was a bad idea? Well, here you are, you're free. With plenty of education. A lot of y'all make a lot of money. I was just reading an article. You can go to Panama. Brother Taalik was talking about Panama. So So I looked up Panama. You can go $1,000 a month and live pretty decent in Panama. You can go to Thailand. You can go to Vietnam. You can go to Mexico. Get your ass out of here. Since these men that you talk about, their decision making was so terrible, here you are in a better position than they are. Get the hell out. There's nothing stopping you. But you're going to stay here and complain till I go to Africa. How many of these people we done heard for years and years and years about going to Africa? They still here with us. Because I've never said that. I've never said I want to go to Africa or any other country. I've never said that. And if I made a suggestion back in the day, prior to our Vision of Mississippi campaign, I talked about, and I don't know if you was around at that time to live, but I suggested Liberia.
Yeah, I do. I that's when I met you, when you was
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about Liberia. Your ass ain't went to Liberia either. And they did not embrace that idea either. They don't embrace anything. They just like to run their damn mouth. They're not going to do nothing. See, that's the bottom line. Just like you said, Talib, they're not going to do nothing. Because to do something means you're going to have to sacrifice. Now, as individuals, I can go to Panama. As an individual, I can go live in China. As an individual, I can do a lot of things as an individual. But when you suggesting and telling an entire 40, 50 million people, oh, this is what they should do, that's a whole different ball game. Why you think America didn't do it? That's too much damn work. It's easier now. We have jet planes and these large boats. They didn't have that during the time of Abraham Lincoln. How are we going to move all these thousands and millions of folks? Very expensive. Plus, they gonna run. Ain't nobody gonna stand. Majority of them not gonna stand still. They're gonna hide. Just like we don't know how many immigrants really is in this country. We don't know because a lot of people, if they're illegal, they're not gonna tell you, and they're gonna hide. Just like the Underground Railroad. We have an Underground Railroad with the new immigrants right now. And since you don't want to do the work, you don't want to pick grapes, you don't want to pick apples, you don't want to pick bananas, you don't want to kill the cows for your taco, and these types of jobs, you don't want to sweep, you don't want to mop. You too fancy for that. Well, these people come and take them out of the country. Somebody said on the news. I don't think Donald Trump want to do all that, what he's talking about. Because you start taking these people out of here, you're going to find out how important they are. Because they're doing the job, that you don't want to do or too damn lazy to do. And you'll find out how important they are. Because you better than that. So they washing dishes, picking cotton, doing whatever, and you rather be sitting on your ass with an EBT card. You don't hear about them. Well, yes, they do. They can get EBT too. And they also out there picking tomatoes. But see, the thing about the Mississippi campaign, all the work that you're doing for yourself. I understand that we had a certain attitude when our work was for somebody else. You're going to work for what is in the best interest of yours. Your children that you claim that you love for a better place and position in life than you do. But you, like Brother Talib said in his talk, he don't give a damn about no generations, because a lot of these folks, they old, getting ready to die anyway. You're on your own. Just like the American forefathers, they knew that the black slave was going to be a problem one day. They said, well, we'll let the young whites, our next generation, they'll handle that. Right now, we're going to enjoy slavery. We're going to enjoy all the wealth that all this free labor is giving us. We'll let them deal with it. And that's how many of us do. We spit these babies out. If they survive, they survive. They don't, they don't. And you know there's a possibility some going to go to prison. There's a possibility some going to get caught up in prostitution and drugs and law. You don't give a damn. As long as you have enjoyed yours. You don't care what happens to the next generation. I'm drinking my clean water now. Oh, but if you don't take care of the water, it'll be dirty for them. I don't care. It's just like sometimes when you go to these buffet places. And I don't like messing around with these buffet places because you got these folks that's disrespectful. They want to play around the food. They don't care about who come behind them. They don't watch their damn ragged ass children. As long as you take care of me. But again, like I said, you can go. There's nothing stopping these people to go to Africa. That whole group of folks that came on this platform talk about Africa. Where they at? Tell them where they at.
They are here in the great old United States of America.
They ain't went nowhere. Matter of fact, they invested in America. Creating a business in America, not in Africa, not in Mexico, not in China, in America. I'm not going to tell you about moving to Africa and I don't invest in Africa, create a business in Africa, and I don't move my ass to Africa. That's just entertainment. Feel good stuff, nothing but a form of religion. That's all it is. They don't go. But see, this is what you have to understand. Now, see, I'm guilty. I used to think that way too at one time. But see, I would in my state of mind, like many of you are. I was a regurgitator. Listening to Farrakhan, listening to Elijah Muhammad. I was a listener, and I just repeated basically what they said. Wasn't my own thoughts. I just repeated like a lot of these folks. That's why they always said Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X. Because they copying and regurgitating what they heard from them. They don't self-discover nothing. Because when you begin to think for yourself and begin to discover on your own, it might come in conflict with what they talked about because they lived in a different time. We are in similar circumstance, but it's a different time. There's a reason why Marcus Garvey failed. There's a reason why Elijah Muhammad failed. There's a reason why the civil rights movement failed. And instead of concentrating on why did they fail, we just copy what they do. And if you copy what they do, you're going to fail because that's what happened. These people cannot even replicate what Dr. King, what Marcus Garvey, what Elijah, they can't replicate it. No, brother, you wrong. I got him again. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan Minister Farrakhan is nothing compared to what Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm built. He's nowhere close. He's just an entertainer. He brings in thousands of people, but see, Malcolm and Elijah Muhammad didn't have social media. Farrakhan has social media, Facebook, all this kind of good stuff. There's a lot of things Farrakhan has that, and also Elijah Muhammad didn't deal with a lot of churches. Mr. Farrakhan make friends with the people in the church and celebrities and all. Elijah Muhammad didn't do all that. Because as far as Elijah Muhammad was concerned, I'm the shizit. You come to me. I'm not going to Beyonce and Jay-Z. I'm not going to Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson gonna come to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad because I'm the messenger of God. The hell with all that. I'm the shizit. I'm the head Negro in charge. Farrakhan put on a big show, but he did not and has not replicated what Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm done. The new Black Panther Party, as new as it is, nothing. They've created nothing like what Huey P. Newton and Eldridge Cleaver, I believe, good tongue tie, and Bobby Seale. You can put all these people, Bobby Seale. You can put all these new black organizations together. They don't come nowhere close to what the original party done. Nowhere close. You can put all these factions of the Nation of Islam together. They don't come nowhere close to what Elijah Muhammad and Malcolm did. And these Pan-Africans, definitely not nothing compared to the old Marcus Garvey UNIA. They nothing, period. Matter of fact, they confused as hell. They even making up new versions of UNIA, Pan-African nationalism, all kinds of different names. But let me tell you this. How long have we been here in America? Been here a long time. What must be understood, this is all we know. So Abraham Lincoln is coming to people and telling these people, well, you can go to a better place. You won't be abused. You'll get treated better. Yeah, that's nice. This all I know is America. I've been here 200, 300 years, not 300 days. My mama died here. My grandpappy died here. Our blood, sweat, and tears died here. We built this nation. It's mine just as much as it is yours. That's their attitude. I'm not going to just give this up. You can't take the cemetery with you. So I'm going to go to Africa, but my mama and my grandparents, everybody is in the graveyard here. Some brothers and sisters have land that's been in their family for over 100 years. I'm supposed to just leave here. And see, this is not, you might think that it's a sickness, it might be a sickness, but you got to understand also, there are people who are in abusive relationships. They don't leave. Why they don't leave? Because I'm abused. I get 3 meals a day. The bills are paid. I get hit in the mouth now and then, but this all I got. This is what I'm a soul man. No. I'm a soul man. Yes, sir.
Hope you'll climb aboard next week on these same stations, and you can bet your last money it's all gonna be a stone gas, honey. Always in parting, we're gonna wish you love, peace, and soul.